Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a word of encouragement because I feel like the reason that we go through stuff is to be able to have encouragement for other people. Some of you may know that, 15 years ago, whatnot now, I was a firefighter and I got injured on the job. It was kind of a two-part saga. I won't go into all the details, but heard it, rested on my days off, went back to shift and really finished the job on the next one on a call. So anyways, torn and protruded L4, L5, have had trouble with it on and off for the last 15 years, but I've rehabbed myself and been really healthy and avoided surgery thus far, because if you fuse one disc, you end up with multiple fusions. I've had a really bad week this last week. I haven't had a really bad flare-up like this in quite a while, and I've been really thankful for that, but this has been kind of an excruciating week. I have this big market to do this weekend, and so it's going to be 2 full days because it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'm taking Shabbat off. I got that approved, and so I won't be there on Saturday, so I will have a rest day in between 2 long days. Praise the Lord. But right in the beginning of me needing to be on my feet for all day and interacting with people and loading all this stuff that's in my car. This is just round one. You can't even see all the stuff that's back there because there's a lot of flat tables and things. But so I haven't lifted anything real heavy for a long time, and none of this stuff is over the 40-50 pound limit, or as far as restriction that I have or whatever. But man, it's just been a challenging week, and it's been the worst week for my back. That has been pretty good overall, to start acting up. But I'm just reminded as I'm pressing through, as things are painful, but I'm getting it done anyway, because I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to let this deter me. But the things that we can do in our own human strength are very, very limited. God's resources are not, and his abilities are not. And so if we can do things with our Abba Father in heaven, if he is in it, that's where miraculous things happen. And so that's what I'm praying, and that's what I encourage you. Like, when you're going through stuff that hurts, be it physically or mentally, emotionally, financially, whatever it is, and we've all been through stuff, and we'll continue to go through stuff. It's life, right? We're in a sin-fallen world with lots of consequences, lots of generational stuff, and we're just at a point where there's a lot of yucky stuff even that happens to the best of us, trying really hard to do right by our Father in heaven. And so it's just life, right? We need to let go of our expectations of anything being perfect at any given day. Like, we can plan, and there's a verse that says, that if we give our plans to God, then he'll bless them. But really what it means is giving our plans to him, to let him make them what he wants them. It's not him blessing our human plans. It's him molding our human plans into his divine plans, and that is what he blesses. So it's not about us. So if we can go through the hurt, and we can keep a heavenly minded focus, an eternal focus, and say, I'm going to press in and do the things I need to do, even when it hurts. Also having discernment to rest when I need to rest, because sometimes that's the purpose of things hurting, is for us to take a break. So I do know that, and I'm praying about that as well. But, just trusting in his abilities. I always say adding his super to our natural. And so those are the things that are miraculous when he gets to do it through us, but he does it and he gets the glory. And that's what I'm praying, as I interact with people, as people tell me their stories, as I am, honored to be privy to this, as I work with people as a CNHP, as I offer really clean supplements to people through Arbonne, as I sell these t-shirts through Lip Service that have all these different messages on them. I have a lot of irons in the fire. I have become an entrepreneur, and I'm working on building that, not just so I can have something in this worldly kingdom, but because I want to have a sustainability of choices for my family, of time and financial freedom. And so it's taking some sacrifice. It's taking giving up some things right now. It's taking a lot of work on my end, absolutely. I am working no less. I'm probably working more hours than I did with my corporate job right now in the incipient phases of building something. But I know it's going to be worth it, because once that is more established, then I'll be able to step back a little bit. And so, everybody wants instant gratification these days, but we do really have to persevere in doing good. We do really have to have that characteristic of long suffering, that fruit of the Spirit, and endurance. And so I just want to encourage you, if you are going through stuff that hurts, persevere in doing good, press forward in as much as you can, ask God to add a super to your natural, take the rests when you're discerning that you need it, and just be encouraged that, these are things that are for a season, sometimes really short, sometimes months, sometimes years, but everything is for a season, and there is good coming on the other side of it if we just keep our eyes fixed on Him. Shalom.